I've done Amazon FBA from Walmart clearance and Dollar Tree. I've done private label with various products like blue light blocking sunglasses and Ridge-like wallets. I've done drop shipping from Alibaba and AliExpress on Shopify using Google ads and Facebook ads. And while all those have their pros and cons and can be very profitable or very frustrating, the best thing that I have done is reselling on eBay. Let me show you what actually has been selling in my own eBay shop over the last week. We sold this printer for $230 plus shipping a few hours after I listed it. Got this at a yard sale for $30. It is brand new, sealed in the box, good to go ski. Yeah, after shipping and everything, it was over 250 bucks and it sold in a few hours. Should probably do a better job of showing you guys exactly what it is that sold. So it's an HP OfficeJet 250 mobile all-in-one printer. That is the model number, the OfficeJet 250. The other day in the Deseret Industries parking lot, another fellow reseller sold me these two golf clubs plus one more that looks like this, but it was the 56 instead of the 50. This sold for $70, this sold for $40, and then the other one that already sold last week sold for $40. I paid $20 for this, and I paid $7 each for these two. So yeah, made a ton of money off of these. This is the Odyssey White Hot Pro, and then this is the Cleveland RTX 588 Rotex 2.0 50-degree wedge. Sold some pretty rad cassettes. We have some Black Sabbath, and also this Ammon Decide. This one sold for $30 and this one sold for $15. They're both going to the same buyer and they're going international. So no returns on these bad boys. Got them each for, you know, a bulk buyout of a storage unit for $35. So I probably got these for like pennies each. I sold like 3 more AirPods and then I have another shipment coming in like 2 weeks, but I'm sure you guys are sick about hearing about that. So we'll move on. As you can see, all of these items are very different from each other. They're all found across different categories. And what's really cool about eBay is you don't have to be limited to one product or even one subcategory of products, but you can go to thrift stores and garage sales and the app tells you exactly what is selling. And all you have to do is look up items, find what is selling, and list those on eBay. You don't have to just buy tens of thousands of one unit and hope that you sell them all. I got 2 pairs of these for $2 each, both the same size. I sold the first pair like 3 weeks ago and then I sold this pair today. They went for $27 plus shipping, accepted an offer. The first ones went for $35 plus shipping. And these are the Vibram 5-finger water shoes. Sold this DeWalt compact. It's the DCF 886. Got it at a yard sale for $5 and it sold within a few hours of listing it for $45 plus shipping. And then right next to that, I have this lithium Black & Decker battery. It's brand new, sealed, sold for $20 plus shipping, and it's heading to Las Vegas. So it'll be a very quick shipment from St. George, Utah. Sold this Ninja Creamy lid for $30 plus shipping. It's just the little lid. I also sold the cup that goes with it separately for $40 plus shipping about a week ago. And then while we're here, we sold this for $30 plus shipping, and we sold this entire thing right here for $50 plus shipping. These are both Cuisinart bowls for food processors. What's really awesome about eBay is I don't have to do any of the advertising myself. My social media channels sure do help, but you don't need a social media account or any paid ads on Google or Facebook to be successful on eBay, which is amazing. eBay over the last few decades has spent billions and billions and billions of dollars acquiring customers through these Google and Facebook ads on our behalf. All they do is for providing that service of presenting our items in front of hundreds of millions of eyeballs every single day is just charge us anywhere from 9 to 15% depending on the category in which we are selling in. All you have to do is find profitable inventory, put it on eBay, and they do all of the SEO, advertising, and marketing for you. Another aspect that's really awesome about this is you don't have to design a product. You don't have to spend millions of dollars in market research to find what people actually want. All you have to do is find the brands that did that work for you. For example, I sell Oakley sunglasses and Dyson vacuums all the time. Those two companies have done tens of millions, hundreds of millions, even billions of dollars into market research, making an awesome brand, making products that people want. They have done all that work for me. All I have to do is find their products out in thrift stores and garage sales at a cheap price, photo them, and ship them all through eBay. And then I'm also surprised this sold so quick, same day for $15 plus shipping. Got it for 25 cents. It's the geez, I can't get it to focus. The J.A. Hinkles, and this is the 19100-130 5-inch blade. Sold this little KitchenAid food processor attachment for $11 on Mercari, which means I made $11. Pretty cool, zero fees. Sold the Samsung SWA-1900S. This is to connect your Samsung home theater system. Got it for $5 at a thrift store and sold it for $40 plus shipping. I sold this Canon Snappy S camera. This one's actually been in my shop for a while, maybe over 6 or 7 months. Sold for $20 plus shipping. I got this for $3 at a thrift store a very long time ago. I personally spent thousands of dollars trying to build what's called a lookalike audience on Facebook so I could do this drop shipping on Shopify to become a millionaire, right? Apple iOS 14 update put a huge halt to that. Before this update, Facebook would follow people off of the site onto the advertisements they were clicked on. For example, if I was selling my blue light blocking sunglasses, I would do a Facebook advertisement. If someone within Facebook clicked on that advertisement and then went to my website, Facebook would follow them and monitor what they did on my website. They saw if they actually clicked on a product, if they actually put a product in a cart, and if they actually made a purchase. Then, once you had enough data, you could select lookalike audience and you could select everyone who actually made a purchase on my website. Facebook would find similar people because of their data, and they would be able to advertise my advertisements to those people. After the iOS 14 update, that was no longer a thing because people could opt out of Facebook or other apps following them from app to app or from website to website, thus making Shopify dropshipping significantly harder. Many of you may be running into this right now, but this is something that you don't have to worry about because eBay has a similar algorithm to Facebook. They gather all of this information on their buyers, and they're able to self-serve these customers to us if we select and put into their store, into their site, the correct items. And it's a beautiful thing. All you have to do is find the items that are selling, and you can find that within the app. Sold these Oakley sunglasses. I got these in my last TikTok that you guys saw where I got like 5 pairs of Oakleys. These sold in a couple hours after listing for $40 plus shipping. Sold this blow dryer Lifen. Sold for $50 plus shipping. I got this at a thrift store for $8 and it sold in about 3 or 4 weeks. Sold this vintage Kohler sink for $177. It was from a private pick a while back. I got 2 of these. This one has slight damage on it, so I only sold it for $180. I got another one that was in perfect condition that I sold for over $500. All right, I sold this Fossil watch for $80 plus shipping on Mercari. Got it at a thrift store for $10. I didn't show, but last week I also sold a Diesel watch on Mercari. I have another Diesel here. This one is brand new. I have it listed for $150. And then I sold a Diesel watch a week ago on Mercari for $90. So watches are flying on Mercari right now. Also sold these Nike shoes for $50 on eBay. My wife got them and never wore them. So we listed them as brand new on eBay and they sold in about 3 weeks. Again, I'm paring down my clothing, but I buy fast sell-through rate stuff. This Sims thick flannel sold for $20 on Mercari. Got it for $5 at a thrift store, and it sold in under 6 days. We'll stick with that trend real quick. Sold this starter genuine merchandise San Francisco jacket. Definitely vintage, definitely cool. Sold for $55 plus shipping on eBay. This was listed for a while, marked it down once, and then it sold immediately. As you guys can tell from this video, I'm getting my inventory mostly from thrift stores and garage sales. which is awesome for many reasons, but let me give you guys two. The first reason is because they are going to be extraordinarily cheap. You're able to come across these items at thrift stores and garage sales for pennies on the dollar, sometimes just $8, $5, sometimes 25 cents, 50 and 50 cents, which is awesome. The second reason why is because you are going to have very little competition if you are coming over from the drop shipping or the FBA world. You guys are all familiar with what's called race to the bottom. That doesn't happen as often here on eBay. It almost never does with used items because of the various conditions of these items and the specific rarity of finding these items. A lot of these items you can no longer find on Walmart or Amazon, so you have to go to eBay to find these items, which is a very awesome aspect of reselling on eBay. Reselling used items, you're not fighting against others, putting yours at $20 free shipping and then $17.49 free shipping and then $16.19 free shipping, all the way down to where you're only making 16 cents per item and now you got to move on to the next drop ship. On eBay, you can go to thrift stores and garage sales, get your items for extraordinarily cheap and have very limited competition. I know some of the eBay resellers right now are thinking, well, there's a lot of competition. Sometimes there's, several hundred of one item listed. But when you're doing FBA, a lot of times you're competing against 57,000 other items or even 800,000 or 7 million different of the almost exact same product. You can get very buried on Amazon. On eBay, you have a much, much fairer shot of selling your items. I got this Sony Dream Machine at a yard sale for $3. It sold extremely quickly. That yard sale was only 2 weekends ago. So this has only been listed for, I think, 6 days, maybe 5. Sold for $30 plus shipping. Really cool. I had this bat listed for $130. Someone sent me an offer of $90, so I accepted that. Sold for $99.95 after shipping, after fees and taxes and stuff, well over $100. But yeah, I got this last yard sale season for $5. Just had it listed too high. So yeah, a year later it sold for $100. Here's another item I had listed much too high. At one point, I think I had this listed at $200. I just sold it for $40. Got it for $1 at a thrift store, so I'm very happy with that flip, obviously. But yeah, this is a really luxurious brand. It's like K1 pen, something like that. Ostrich skin. Yeah, really good company. I probably could have sold this for like $70, but I just had it listed for so long inappropriately that when someone offered me $40, I took it. I sold this Braun coffee maker for $50 plus shipping. Got this for $8 at a thrift store. This one took under 3 months to sell, and yeah, awesome profit. And then I also sold this Netflix router. Sold for $45 plus shipping. Sold in 2 days. These are actually really hot right now. You want to look for any of them that say Nighthawk. All the Netgear Nighthawk modems and routers. Here's the other part to it. All the Nighthawks are selling extremely well, so keep an eye out for them. Sold this Sony Handycam for $130. It was only listed for 3 days. Got this at a Goodwill for, I can't remember if it was $5 or $8, but it's in the video that already came out. So yeah, this one sold very quickly for $130. Awesome sale. Everybody's favorite. I sold this big old Bose subwoofer for $150. Whew, got it for about $15 because I got this with like 8 other pieces that have all sold now for about $880, which is awesome. Yeah, I got that whole, I don't know if you guys remember, but I've sold the remote control for $130, the unit itself for $200, the cables for over $300, and now this I've sold for $150. Sold one of the longest standing items in my eBay business, these Michael Kors sunglasses, sold for $14 plus shipping. These were listed for over 1 year. One of my favorite sales of all time, you guys know me, the Harmony Logitech 650. I love selling Logitech Harmony remotes and just all remotes in general. It's one of my favorite things to ship. Sold this sealed Dragon Ball Z2 Xbox One game. It sold for, I think $13, $12.50 plus shipping on eBay. It was listed for under a week. Sold this bat and it was actually on top. I didn't have to prep it this time, so that's fun. Went for $35 plus shipping. This one was listed for a while. I got it for $4 at a thrift store. Now, obviously reselling on eBay isn't a walk in the park, and there's gonna be certain challenges that you face in eBay reselling that are exclusive to this, and you aren't going to experience those if you're drop shipping or doing Amazon FBA or even Amazon FBM. But I definitely think this is the better route when it comes to online e-commerce. You can also take it a step further and start to sell your items on Mercari and Poshmark. There's a ton of tools that will help you automate that process as well. I'm going to show you one last item that sells here, and then I'm going to direct you to the ultimate guide to reselling on eBay in 2024. If this interested you at all and you want to at least see what it's like selling on eBay, watching that video will give you an in-depth look of what it's like, and I promise you it's definitely going to be better than drop shipping. I promise. And much better than Amazon FBA. Much better. Sold another quick remote here. This is a Roku AL. It's sorry, let me just read it. It's the RC-AL2. Not all Roku remotes are created equally, so don't just go grabbing